let's talk about meal prepping, an absolute game changer for anyone trying to save time and money in the kitchen. If you're not meal prepping, you're missing out on a whole world of convenience, health, and financial savings. So, buckle up, because I'm about to share some brilliant meal prepping hacks that can transform your weekly routine. First up, let's dive into batch cooking. This is where you cook large quantities of food all at once and use it throughout the week. Imagine coming home after a long day, and instead of slaving away at the stove, you pull out a delicious homemade stew or casserole from the fridge. Sounds dreamy, right? The trick is to choose recipes that can easily be scaled up. Think soups, stews, or casseroles. Those hearty meals that improve with time. Cook enough for several meals, portion them into containers, and voila! You've just reduced your cooking frequency, saving you time, and buying ingredients in bulk also lowers costs. It's a win-win situation. Let's talk about something that can save you precious minutes every day. Pre-cut veggies and fruits. Spend a little time washing, peeling, and chopping your produce once a week and store them in airtight containers or bags. Think about it. How often do you find yourself standing in front of the fridge, staring at a head of broccoli, contemplating whether you want to take the time to chop it up? By having those veggies ready to go, you're saving daily prep time and encouraging healthier eating habits. You can grab a handful of carrot sticks or toss some pre-cut bell peppers into a stir-fry without a second thought. Plus, it helps prevent spoilage, which means less food waste. And who doesn't want that? Next up, let's get trendy with mason jar salads. This is a fun and creative way to keep your salads fresh and crisp. Here's how it works. Layer your ingredients in a mason jar, starting with the dressing at the bottom, then add hard veggies, proteins, and grains, and finish it with greens. Seal it up and store it in the fridge. The beauty of this method is that your salads stay fresh longer, and they're super easy to transport. You can make several at once for the week to have a grab-and-go meal ready whenever needed. No more sad desk lunches. Speaking of meal prep, let's not forget about freezer meals. This is a lifesaver for those busy days when you don't have the time or energy to cook. Prepare meals like lasagna or burritos, cool them down, and freeze them in meal-sized portions. Use freezer-safe containers or bags to keep everything organized. The benefits? You've got ready-to-eat meals for those nights when you're too tired to cook, and you can take advantage of sales on ingredients, which is a great way to save money. Plus, it drastically reduces food waste. You're using what you've got, and that's something we can all get behind. Now, let's talk about one-pot meals. These are fantastic because they minimize cleanup while maximizing flavor. Look for recipes that involve stir-fries, risotto, or skillet meals. Everything cooks together in one pot or pan, which means less time washing dishes and more time enjoying your meal. It's versatile too. You can mix and match ingredients based on what you have on hand. And who doesn't love a meal that's easy to prepare and clean up? But what about those leftovers? Don't let them go to waste. Get creative and transform them into new dishes. Use leftover chicken from last night's dinner to whip up a salad, or turn that extra rice into a delicious fried rice dish. The possibilities are endless. Not only does this reduce food waste, but it also keeps your meals varied and interesting. You can save money because you're utilizing what you already have, and it's a fun challenge to see how many different meals you can create from a single dish. And finally, the backbone of meal prepping: planning your meals. This is where the magic happens. Sit down once a week and decide what you'll eat for each meal. Look at your schedule, think about how much time you have, and consider what ingredients are already in your pantry. Planning meals around these factors helps with grocery shopping, prevents those last-minute takeout temptations, and ensures you're getting a balanced diet. It might take some time up front, but the time you save during the week is worth it. So there you have it, some brilliant meal prepping hacks that can save you time, money, and stress in the kitchen. Remember, the key to successful meal prepping is consistency and a bit of planning. Once you get into the groove, you'll find it's not just about eating well. It's about enjoying the process and making your life a little easier. So why not give it a try? You might find that meal prepping becomes your new favorite thing. Happy cooking!